My special guests are a band that, well, had a string of hits. Then they took a little hiatus, and now they're back and they're stronger than ever. And Not Your Kind of People is something you need to look at right now, garbage.com, as soon as you're finished watching this video. And so, next to me, Shirley, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
And Butch, now you actually did a little producing too.
Well, during this break, I mean, we all sort of reclaimed our personal lives, and I just went back. I'm a studio rat, so I went and worked with Green Day and the Foo Fighters and Muse and Against Me, and I loved it. But about 2 years ago, I think I realized, all of us did, that we missed Garbage, because it's a different headset when you're in a band. You know, it's like when I'm working with someone producing, it's their music, and in Garbage, it's our music. It's more of a part of me. So it was great fun to get back in the studio and make a new Garbage record.
Now, Steve and Butch, you know what? You're the guitar players in this band.
We're both guitar players.
I know you are. So we have to ask, this is something that we do on every Mark Berman show before we get into this. What's your acts of choice?
My acts of choice.
On stage.
Oh, on stage it would have to be, I guess I play a Guild Starfire. Yeah.
Yeah, we go through a pretty wide variety over the course of the show. I've got this new Henman that I like playing a lot. That it's kind of my main acts, as you say, right now.
Hey, Shirley,
Yes.
in the little mini videos that we're watching, you guys are all next to Fender guitars in that.
Yeah, that's true. Fender have long been supporters of Garbage and have gifted me many amazing Fender guitars over the years.
Okay, so you have a new label, the new CD, Not Your Kind of People. What was the influence? And the band got back together. What brought you back?
Just kind of what Butch was talking about, that sort of desire to make music together again. I think we came off the road because we were a bit tired, and we'd sort of had a frictious year with our record label. You know, we're not the easiest bunch, you know, to work with. We're really opinionated, all four of us, and so yeah, we had a bit of a frictious, contentious relationship with our record label, and we just came off the road to try and sort of free ourselves of all that. And in time we did. And then we were able to come together to make this record with all our like music was all the sort of legalities surrounding our music had come to us in our favor. We were no longer signed to a major record label, and our publishing had reverted back to us, and we set up our own label, Stun Volume, and just got to making music. And we've been free of any pressures or concerns. It's
So you feel a lot better about making the music. By the way, it's on iTunes right now.
Do we have to pay you for this?
Nah, you don't have to pay us. We just want people to go there, and I'll tell you why I love the new CD. Who produced it?
We all did. Yeah, of course. We're often we used to be considered three producers and a singer, but Shirley has just as many production ideas as either the three of us. So
I'm looking back incredulously.
yeah, he doesn't buy it. That's
No, I buy it. No, because I know Shirley through is opinionated, and when you want something done, I know that that was a big part of what happened with the old label. That you just wanted to be free to produce your own music, and
well, being a producer isn't really. It's so many things that are involved with being a producer, and we're musicians before we're producers, and we're just producing our own music. And Shirley's very much a part of the music, and Shirley has just as many ideas, as, if not more, on this record than the three of us. So it's a very even-handed, equal distribution of power, so to speak, or ideas, and the whole thing. So it's four of us. It's not one producer, two or three or four.
you've been around the world. You've toured the globe. Is there an arena that to this day that you say, man, I just want to play that room. I'd love to walk out on that stage. It gives me goosebumps to think about playing there.
I always felt like that. I grew up outside of New York City, and I always felt that way about Madison Square Garden. And we almost played there once back in the 1990s, and something really bad happened, and the tour kind of got canceled right that morning, and so we missed it, and then we finally got to do it years later with opening for U2, and but for me, that's where I grew up watching bands, and to actually play at Madison Square Garden was unbelievable.
You've worked with many. Is there a band you'd like to be on the bill with?
Oh, well, that's a
Comfort zone.
interesting question. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we have played with so many diverse bands over the years. I mean, when you play, especially in Europe, when you do these festivals, they're very eclectic. They can have rock bands, hip hop bands, punk, pop, jazz, folk. I mean, we played with some bizarre acts. Um, and as a band, I don't think we've ever felt like we fit into any one genre. You know, we sort of are our own little beast to a certain extent, which is kind of what the title of the album, Now Your Kind of People, refers to. We always feel like we're a bit of a freak show in a way, and so I mean we're pretty much comfortable playing with almost anybody on a stage. You know, I can't really think of anybody who we're holding out for to play with. You know, we're not that picky, man. We just want to go out and make noise on stage every night.
You do it very well. This is an amazing band. Hey, Shirley, you tour a lot. I'm sure that when you're on a plane, you're sleeping. So here's a question. This is how we know a little bit more about you. Who's on your iPod? We will take CD. We'll take Pandora. We won't accept 8-track.
Well, seeing as we're in Atlantic City, I'm going to give a shout out to the Screaming Females, whose T-shirt I'm wearing today, because Marissa, the singer, I believe, comes from Atlantic City, or this is her sort of home territory to a certain degree. She's a Jersey girl.
I love when bands come in representing. This is a beautiful thing. Now, Garbage, listen, we need to do something special for them since you thought that much to do that. No, Shirley, this is great. I want to thank guys from Garbage spending a few minutes with us here on the Mark Berman Show, and we'll be right back.